This is going to be your first video training for Nova for your private lessons. So I've already sent you the homework of exactly what I want you to do, but this is going to be the video of me using my dog. This is DiCaprio, the dog I use as a demo dog. And I'm going to show you pretty much the same thing that we just did in your last session. So we talked about our warm-up. So your warm-up is still going to be walking. The distance that you use to walk, I still want you to walk those same distances just as a warm-up. So if she still pulls, don't worry about it. We don't want to use our equipment yet until we get into actually teaching her to walk properly on that prong collar, right? So what we're going to do is make sure you do your walk, and then when we come in, we're going to do 3 of our T drills, right? So remember that's when we did click, toss left, click, toss right, click out of your hand. So it'll look a little like this. You'll click, toss. I'm tossing this in the grass, so I want to be able to make sure she sees it. Click, toss, and then click, reward. All right, so we're gonna do that 3 times. And remember that you always make the audio before you do your physical. So this even goes for your actual click. So I want you to click first, then you toss. She understands the game, so moving pretty smoothly. I'm gonna do that 3 times, all right? So now we'll go into is going to be our sits. So remember that I want you to be stagnant, normal. I want you to give the command. So her commands are in Russian. So I'm gonna say sit, but I'm gonna tell her actual command. She's gonna do it on command, obviously. So you're gonna say sit, then you're gonna lure, then you're gonna mark, then you're gonna reward. All right. So she doesn't know the word sit. So hers will be sit it. She sits, mark, reward. So if you get Nova to the point where she will sit on her own, sit it, such as that, then that's how you would do it, all right? You won't need your lure, but for right now, I want you to lure it because I want you to get in the habit of actually showing her what to do. So here, you're here with your lure, then you just lift up, butt goes down, you'll click, and then you'll bag up to the reward. So this is what we were talking about last time. We kind of had a little struggle with it, is that when you mark it, sit it, when you mark it, you'll click and then you'll walk out and offer that food so she gets up and follows you. That's what we want, right? So the same thing, I forgot to grab her prong collar, but it's fine. The same action is I want you to do is when you have your prong collar. So imagine she has her prong on. We'll tell her sit, we'll go sit it, pressure off, mark, reward, all right? One more time. You'll tell her, come here, tell her, sit it, pressure on. When she does it, pressure turns off, you'll mark and reward, okay? I also forgot to grab my placemat. So one moment, I'll grab the place boards. Leishat. So I actually think that I sent you the message and it said to do downs. Don't do downs, do obviously your place, because that's what we worked on. So I'm gonna grab her prong collar as well, put her prong collar on. Remember to don't link it on that bottom circle, link it on the top one, right? Because we want that actual action. So I'm gonna show you a couple times how that pressure looks when you are doing your sit one more time. So it'll be pressure on, pressure off, mark, reward. So we'll get her up again, pressure on, pressure off, mark, reward. All right? So they're gonna be the same thing. We're gonna do 3 of sitting her to place. So I'll get her off. She knows the drill. So you'll sit them to place. So you'll go place. Hers is kuryat. And we'll walk them on, mark, and reward. One more time, skuryat. Mark, reward. So when I'm saying mark, that's when you would click. So I don't know if you can hear me clicking, but that's when I say click, mark, that's when you'll actually do your click. So skuryat, walk her on, click, reward. All right, so now you'll do the same thing because we're trying to teach her how to work with actual pressure. So we'll go here, we'll go skuryat, pressure turns on, pressure's off, mark it, and reward it. Do that 2 more times. You'll tell her, Scuddy, pressure's on. Mark reward. So remember to turn off pressure anytime you're doing any training and you're using a prong collar, or you're using your prong collar. Once Nova does what you ask her to do, you turn pressure off, right? So I'll do that one more time. I'm gonna turn pressure on early so you can see me doing it, because she's gonna do what I ask her to anyways. So pressure's on, and then I'll tell her, Scuddy, pressure turns off, right? Make it real obvious that pressure turns off. You'll mark it, that's your click, and then you'll reward. And that's how you'll do your homework for this little session, the last session that we did. So I want you to send me a video of you doing basically the exact same thing that I just did, to make sure that you have grasped how to do it. And if there's anything that I see that you can change, then I'll comment on your video that you send me, and then we'll just work on it on your next session. Ratam. Spin. Leisure. Good.